Okay, y'all. So I didn't know if I was like, I didn't know if it was gonna be smart to talk about this because I haven't played the games. And here y'all go. I know y'all about to crucify me. I know I need to play the games or whatever, but I haven't played the games. Either way, I watched this show and it's just my wig is just coming off. They're peeling my wig off. That's how good it is to me. Like, all right, so like I said, I haven't watched this. I mean, watch the show. Obviously, I watched the fucking show. I haven't played the game. I haven't played the games. So don't be all up in the comments. Oh my God, this man, this person, he's fucking reviewing this shit and he hasn't even played the games. Yes, I haven't played the games. So if you want somebody who played the games, just click off this shit because I haven't. So just get over it. So I'm just picking up at episode 2 because I watched episode 1 and I didn't make a video about it. So I'm just picking up where we're, current. Now, to me, the openings of the episodes are some of the most terrifying parts of the entire show because y'all picked up this fucking professor and she was having, I don't know, she was having lunch, breakfast, dinner, whatever. She was having breakfast or something. She was having a meal and y'all just walked up on her ass. I'm just like, y'all, why don't you tell her what you need her for instead of having her shaking in the back? This old professor, like, damn, shaking in the back of y'all car. And you just disrupted her fucking meal. And like, bitch, she like, yo, all I do is grade papers and do research. Y'all must have the wrong motherfucker. And they were just like, nah, we got the right one. So they called her to just look up this, shit. Y'all already know. I'm not going through you know what I'm talking about. They called her to look at this shit. And she was just like, you know what? First of all, that nasty shit coming out of this person's mouth and it started moving. I was like, y'all gonna have to take me out of here. Oh my God. And I think I was eating something too watching the show. I was just like, please, y'all. I guess that's my fault for fucking thinking I could eat something and watch this goddamn show. But yeah, she was doing the research. She was looking at this shit. She was looking at what they're talking about. And she was just like, this came from a human? What are y'all talking about? So she looked through all that shit. And at the end of it, they were asking her like, okay, so girl, we brought you here. We just started your fucking IHOP lunch or something, at the diner. And we're just like, so what's the tea? And she was like, you asking me for about a cure or vaccine? She said, fuck that shit, bomb this hoe up. I was like, ma'am, even while you're in the city yourself, yes, bomb this entire shit up. So like these intros are just really terrifying. I love the way that they do it. And it just are they gonna show like when they bomb the place up? Anyway, I really love Ellie's personality because she's obviously, they see that she was bitten, but obviously it was a long time ago. She isn't turning and she knows that she's not gonna fucking turn. But Joel is still very paranoid. And he was just like, if she so much as twitches, and then she starts acting like she's been infected. I was like, girl, you got to be kidding me. And Tess tells her to stop. And I love how she keeps asking for the gun. Obviously, my friends told me that this was part of the game. Like, she just keeps asking for a gun. And it's going to get to the point that she needs one, which makes sense, because how can you be in this world without a fucking gun? So the mission is they got to get her to the Firefly or some shit like that. So we already know that. So they have to get into this building or through this building with all this water. And I was just like, bitch, that shit is disgusting. That shit is gross. But she just prances right on in there. And she was like, oh my God, it's so gross. But smiling all at the same time. I was like, I would be like, yo, y'all are, we're going to have to find another way around. Is there anything that floats on here so I can hop on this shit? That shit is disgusting. This shit was disgusting. So she was just like, I don't know how to swim. I love how she's like, she's pretending over here to check in with the hotel. And then the skeleton pops out. But she's just, I love her personality. She's just really fun. She's just matter of fact. She'll cuss your ass out if she feels like she needs to. And of course, this is Little Bear from Game of Thrones, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, like really fun. This museum shit was the sequence was absolutely insane. And those clickers, even though they can't see shit, Joel was telling her they can hear really well, and they heard even her breaths, which was like, whew, the way that they move and sound is absolutely so creepy. The more that you shoot, obviously the more come, because they are hearing everything that's going on. I saw apparently that this part in the game was a crazy crazy ordeal because Joel is trying to reload his gun here silently, and like how they are definitely trying to win some awards for this makeup because it's just creeping me out, and they're doing a good job of creeping me out. I think Tess had said something like some of them are connected, or they're connected through like the fungus underground, and if you step on something or step on one over here in this location, they can feel through the fungus that where you are, and now they all coming. And I'm just like, okay, I think that they had made a change right from the games when it comes to like the spores and stuff. They changed that up, and this was one of the changes, and I obviously don't have enough of a connection to say whether or not it's a amazing change or not, but a lot of people seem to be satisfied with that change, right? So after they had fought those ones in the museum, it was right here that I knew that Tess was bitten. Like, she was already looking around kind of strange. She was acting weird. She was kind of being snappy at Joel, and she had never done that before. Like, even when they had arguments or disagreements, it was always I don't know how to say, like, it was always like a balanced or warranted kind of interaction. She didn't strike me as somebody who would just be mean and nasty for mean's sake, you know. Like, she actually cared about Joel. So when they communicated, although they did have some disagreements or arguments, it never got to the point where I felt like either one of them were just snapping at each other for no reason. And Tess just was doing that, and I was like, girl, you damn, like, he's trying to help you. And you never act like this before. I was like, girl, she bitten. Like, she's bitten. She's bitten. She's infected. So they arrive where they're supposed to be at, and everyone's dead. I think Joel says something like, well, one of them must have been infected, or a couple of them must have been infected, and a fight broke out, and the infected one, everybody died. So, I mean, I think that's what Joel said. But my girl right here figured it out when they were about to get into the last fight of the episode. She figured out that Tess was infected, and Tess said something like, our luck had to run out sooner or later. I think a lot of this is taken directly, like literally directly from the game. And Joel says, show me. And it's really bad. Like, very, very, very bad. At this point, Ellie had been bit, like twice in the entirety of her existence, I guess. And nothing's happening to her, right? Tess is showing her, like, look, she's not getting infected. Look at how quickly that shit happened. You got to keep her alive, finish this mission, get her to where she needs to be. And I'm just like, I'm thinking this whole time, because I had already seen Joel lose his daughter in the first episode. I'm thinking like, god damn, he's gonna lose his girl now too? Shit. And Tess was just like, girl, I'm gonna make sure they're not going to follow you. I'm going to make sure that I'm just going to burn up with these hoes. Like, I'm going to blow them to smithereens, and that's that. And Joel tried to argue with her, but Tess was like, look, I don't have a lot of time. Come on now, you know what's up. Like, just go, take her and go. And she decided to sacrifice herself. Now, someone tell me why this lighter would not work. I was like, oh my God. I was like, bitch, oh my God. I mean, personally, I would rather die by being blown up instantaneously, like that. Let that shit happen in an instant than to be torn apart by these, just, oh my God. So I was like, this lighter's not working. And then why is this nasty shit going in her mouth? Like, someone explain this shit to me, because I'm just like, I don't care. I understand. Do you think she was trying to be quiet? Like, she just didn't want to move around too much and get even more like of the infected, more clickers or whatever on her? Do you think that's why she just stayed there? Because I mean, at least close your mouth, girl. I don't know, girl. Don't put that shit. Get that shit away from me. I don't care. Y'all gonna have to tear me apart at that point, because bitch, like, you gonna have to just know where I am, and I'm gonna fight for my life. Because there's just no way that nasty shit is going inside my mouth. I'm so sorry. It's not going inside my mouth. But the lighter ended up working, and that shit blew up. I ended up feeling. I feel so bad for Joel. Like, and the way that Ellie just stood there was sighing is because, I mean, you could tell that she felt like, okay, I'm in a really fucked up position now. Like, we over here, they trying to get me to some place, right? And now this guy done lost this person that he cares so much about, and I'm just stuck in the middle. Well, I guess not in the middle anymore, because she ain't there, Tess ain't there no more, but you know what I mean? Like, now I'm just stuck with this. Like, what does that mean? It's just, I feel like, I feel so bad for Joel. Oh my God. Somebody please get this man some therapy right now. right now. So yeah, like I said, I have not played the game. I don't know much about the story. So you're just going on this journey with me as I literally am exposed to this shit for the first time. So let me know what you thought, because I don't know, Pedro Pascal is doing what he needs to do. Like, Little Bear doing what she needs to do. So I love it. I love it. So yeah, let me know what you think, and I'll catch y'all later.